Guys got it? So all right, hard work on three, sprint to the next spot. Ready? 1, 2, 3, hard work. Sprint to the next spot. Don't walk. Get there, get there, get there, get there.
What's up, guys? It's JB here, Phenom Hoops. We're sitting here coming from the Phenom Stay Positive Classic. We were here. It's a non-live event. We had both yesterday and today tournament. I'm sitting here with Miles Massacola. What is up, everybody? The one and the only.
Yeah, that's me.
Miles, how are things going?
Things are good, man. We had a fun weekend. We had a lot of talent here. Really like the age group from going from 15U, 16U, 17U. There was tons of talent at every level. It felt like every court at every gym had legitimate college prospects on it. That's always a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll tell you, there was an incredible buzz about it too. Like,
especially with the showcase games yesterday, it set the tee for the whole weekend.
4 or 5 rows deep, going all the way around the court.
Yeah, it was getting hectic.
It was fun.
Yeah.
So tons of talent in the gym. We had people that we knew.
Yes.
Kids that we knew coming in. Everybody knows.
The Feltons, the CP3s, the Team Charlotte.
Then we had kids that kind of proved themselves, proving grounds. What are some major takeaways that you had of the event for the weekend?
Well, we'll start out with the showcase games right away because I feel like that's what a lot of people are going to be watching this for. Guys like Jaden Seymour, we saw him last weekend. He was pretty good. He was really, really good this weekend. He was insanely impressive, and just the fact that he came and played with purpose was always a good thing. Guys like Trayton Williams too is someone that is consistently improving in front of our eyes. He was really good at North Mech this past year and is, again, taking another.
I'll tell you the thing about both of those guys too that really stood out is the way they defend.
Yes.
Their activity.
Well, that's Team Charlotte, man.
Yeah, you can't get on the floor if you're
not. Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
But I thought their defense actually really stood out for sure. For both of them. Trayton was able to make shots as well. And Seymour, we saw them last week as well. Seymour was still trying to find his way, trying to find his role in the team.
Yeah.
This week, I think he came out guns blazing and figured that out quickly.
No, he played with purpose. Like it was very, very clear. Moving on to CP3, there was a lot of talk coming into the year. Oh, this isn't the CP3 that we're used to. They're not labeled with blue chip guys. They're really good. Really good. They're really, really good. And
CP3 doing CP3
things. And some of those non-blue chip guys might become blue chip guys when we're sitting here talking about the same group in August at the end of the summer. Guys like Shaquille Moore, who is as explosive as they get. Guys like Francisco Bora, who maybe is still really, really grasping how to play the physical style game that a big needs to do here, but he's incredibly skilled and has a great awareness of the court around him. And then guys like Dontre Styles, who a lot of people in the western part of the state don't get to see a lot because he plays at Kinston. He plays with CP3 and he showed flashes of brilliance, and he's playing up, so that's another big thing with them.
Well, I'll tell you the thing for me with CP3, obviously Shaquille Moore was fantastic, especially when the game opened up a little bit and he was playing an open floor.
Yeah.
Shaquille's hard to stop in the open floor. His athleticism, his burst, his pace, his ability to get to the rim and elevate. Was really hard to show through, but I thought Cam Hayes had a spectacular day yesterday.
Yes.
He's ranked in the top 30 in the country. He's got offers from schools. He's taken visits to Blue Bloods and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
He transferred to Greensboro Day this year, and they won the state championship. And he was playing as part of a system.
Yes.
A great system.
Yes. And one of the best in the country.
They came out here and the reins loose a little bit. And he looked spectacular. He was creating plays. He was great in the half court,
knocking down contested threes,
jump shots, and talking a little trash, and just playing with an edge.
Yeah.
He looked to be the best prospect on the floor when he was there.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And solidified that top 30 type ranking. He was the biggest takeaway for me for CP3. Obviously, just like you said, Styles was good, Shaquille Moore was good, and all that stuff. But I thought the way that Cam Hayes played. And held himself. I mean, the bright lights were on.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said,
it was deep in here.
It was deep, and you had the upstairs and the downstairs filled. Everybody was watching the game, and the bright lights were on, and he performed at a high level.
It was really impressive to see. A lot of people were like, what's going on with Cam? He had a really good summer last summer, and then playing a part of that GDS system is you might have to sacrifice some production as a member of the team, and they want to state championships. So they achieved what you're supposed to do in school ball, which is win state championships. Now in summer ball, he's out here trying to make a name for himself, and he's off to a great start. Yeah. Looking at Team Felton, obviously they added Jalen Phenom. I know he had 30 points in the second game, but he played well. But when you look at a guy like Ricky Council, I feel like he's on the verge of emerging. With the way that he's just long, he's a natural 2-guard, but he can play with the ball in his hands if you need to. And he can fly, like legitimately fly.
Yes.
So, and as he really starts to gel with this Team Felton team, they brought in some new guys as well. I feel like he has a chance to become a top 150, top 100 type guy in the country. So.
Well, my big takeaway from Felton, I had 2 of them actually. The first one was the most glaringly obvious in my face. Jalen Code is almost unguardable in the open floor.
Yes.
I mean, we talked about Shaquille Moore earlier. kind of the same. Jalen Cone is not going to shoot as well. He's full steam ahead, pulling up on a dime jump shot. He is when the game opens up, he is virtually unguardable on the floor.
Yeah,
and he showed that yesterday. And then I thought Brady O'Connell played a very significant role for them. I think his play will be big for how they do this season.
Yeah, and I think we saw I think his skill set with Jalen Cone blends perfectly because Brady likes to have the ball in his hands and he likes to create for others. And Jalen, being a small guard, he's in high school he played a lot of the time off the ball, so he's shown the ability to create for himself without the ball in his hands. And I feel like that as they really gel and get used to playing with each other, that they're going to be lethal and it's going to be better for both of them.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was pretty cool yesterday to watch Jeff McGinnis and David Noel.
Yes, that was
coach
awesome.
against one another. Both,
as a state fan, I love that.
UNC fans, and I'm sure saw both draft picks, both had great careers at UNC.
Oh yeah, stuff, so. And they're two great guys too. So.
Yeah. Okay, so those are the teams that we know. Everybody knows the Felt. Everybody knows they all got offers and all that kind of stuff. Who are a couple of teams and possibly even players that maybe people don't know coming in that really stood out?
I think this Juice All-Star Stevenson 17U team might be one of the 2 or 3 best non-shoot teams in the state of North Carolina. The fact that most of their lineup is 6'4" to 6'8". Long, mobile, fluid, skilled, and they all play with an attacking mindset. I just think that they're going to be, and when they're on their game, they played pretty well yesterday. They played really, really well today. And if they can continue to build on what they did today, they're going to be tough.
Yeah, their length and athleticism is absolutely off the charts. I thought that they did a great job.
Chris Nobles is one of those guys that has a chance to
Chris Nobles, Saquon Harris, and Kai Towns, AJ Thompson. I think the list goes on and on with their players who will really open college coaches' eyes. I mean, D1 coaches, we're shouting you out right now that you need to see this team.
Tyree Kane might be the best rim protector in the state of North Carolina.
It's unbelievable. I'm on record to say that he is. Yeah. He is absolutely the best rim protector.
He probably had like 11 blocks in that last.
He changes the face of the game in that. Another team that I was really impressed with, 2 other ones for me were Team Disciples and Team Winston.
Yes.
We talked about Winston at length last week.
Yes.
Nothing has changed. Zach Austin, Jacob Moore. They're an absolute unit defensively. They're switchable, their length, their athleticism. Both Division I players, one's an unsigned senior, and Zach Austin, Jacobs of 2020.
Yeah.
They should get out and see. But the NC Disciples really came out today and showed a lot this weekend.
It was really encouraging for me to see Jamari Thomas back. He tore his ACL, he had a knee injury, and he didn't look like he lost a step. Yeah. Told me that the conditioning, he's getting there. But I think that he's leading that team at the point guard position. You have guys like Will Mating, Trent McIntyre. They're just a deep team. Like they're another team that's 8 or 9 deep with guys that can play.
Yeah, their bigs are super impressive. You got Kalal Mating, who's probably the highest level prospect of the team. Then you also have the bigs, Tyler Harris and Davis Blackwell.
Yes.
Who do a great job.
Harris is tough to stop.
But yeah, they're super intriguing because, like you said, Trent McIntyre, like you said, Jamari Thomas. Good guard play, good wings. They have great size. Davis Blackwell. I mean, they have something for everybody. Yeah. So and they have about 14 players on the team and stuff. So they have a good bench, good depth, and they play everybody. Yeah. But I think there's about 6 or 7 guys that college coaches at whatever level, some D3, some JUCO, some D2, and some D1. Will like on this team, and they just played in the championship game against the Juice All Stars. That was an unbelievable game. No less than 13 or so college level players on the court playing. That was a lot of fun. Yeah,
it was really good to see. And then I think that's a good thing for the 17U teams. But when you look down, like I said earlier, we had 15U, 16U. I think the Carolina Riptide might be like there are teams with better prospects than them. But as a team, and like the entirety of that team, I would not be surprised if every single kid on that team ends up playing college basketball.
They play for each other, they play together, and they believe in one another.
Basketball purists, if you can come to an event and watch this team, you will thoroughly enjoy what you're seeing. Clay Hodges is a rascal. That's probably how I describe him. He's someone that is going to get in your grill, he's going to talk to you, and he's going to hit shots, and he's going to let you know about it.
And Jacob Morgan's a bucket.
Yes. Jacob Morgan reminds me a lot of a kid that just won a state championship in Cam Caraway. Kind of that 6'5", slender wing that just finds a way to get it done, can score at all 3 levels, and put it on your head if you're not looking.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a huge fan of them. They just beat a very good NC Ice team.
Yeah, Trayvon Burke, who anytime he steps on the floor, something crazy might happen.
Yes. Yeah. Coach Bernardi, they do a really good job. Ryan Roberts is another player on that team. Who's you're going to hear a lot of.
He went scorched earth for 3 yesterday. He hit like 11 threes in his first 2 games.
So I guess moving on from obviously we talked about the players and teams. Who are some individual players that have broken out, or people might not know that they need to know?
So I'm just going to go right back to Kyrie King.
Yeah.
I mean, the kid is 6'10", he's mobile, he's skilled. He can't really put it on the floor yet, facing up. Back to the basket he can, but shooting the ball, catch and shoot, pick and pop stuff, he's reliable.
Yeah.
Not just like capable, reliable. And I feel like that's going to go a long way when you have a guy that's willing to get his hands dirty on the defensive end, block 8 or 10 shots in a game, and then come down and hit pick and pop threes or fight under the basket, whatever you need him to do. I feel like he's the kind of kid that will legitimately have a chance to blow up the summer. Like, very legitimate.
I agree.
Yeah. Every bit of 6'10".
He's a rim protector.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, if you listen to Phenom Hoops for the last, Juwan Carr is a name that I feel like people still don't respect it as much as they should.
Yeah. ECU does.
Yeah, well, ECU's offering, and more schools at that level should be coming in.
Yeah.
The kid has unbelievable pace, unbelievable ability to get to his spots, and his court vision is excellent. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Strong body, sturdy, 6'1" guard who's explosive. He dunked on a kid today that was unbelievable. He had one yesterday as well, coming down the lane, just piped it. He can shoot the ball. He really doesn't have many flaws.
No, there really aren't a ton of holes in his game. He defends. He really does. He takes pride in keeping his guy in front of him on that end. And then the other thing with him is, I don't know if there's a better guard, at least in North Carolina, especially in that class, that can change directions like that.
That's crazy.
Like, just full speed one way, stop on a dime, switch back, and he rarely makes a mistake.
Yes.
And he's surrounded by a group of talented guards as well.
Yeah.
It's a good team.
And I haven't seen a guard in North Carolina, especially in that class, like you said, who's able to get into the paint at will. Every single possession, he's able to touch the paint. And once he's there, he makes good decisions. He can kick out, finish, dunk it, pull up, jump shot. Finds the open man, if there's a rim run or something. He's just a really good player.
Yeah.
Another couple of names for me, Dill Dean.
Yes.
I thought was unbelievable.
Yes.
This weekend.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see him today, so I kind of slipped in my mind. But yesterday he was unbelievable.
Yeah, he had 3 games. I don't know what he scored the 3rd game. The first one he had 29, the second one he had 26.
Yeah.
6'4", handles it. He's jet quick with the ball, and just absolutely a bucket.
Yeah.
I mean, he can shoot the leather off the ball. Gets to the rim. He's super athletic. Long arms, and he's young. I think he's only 17 years old as an unsigned senior.
Yeah, I know we had thought about reclassing, and either way, I mean, the kid's going to be on scholarship playing basketball.
Yeah.
And I mean, D2s are rolling in now, and if you're a D1 in need of a guard, a scoring guard, there's no reason why you shouldn't be closely watching him in April.
And then Luke Richard-Rameau is another one who just comes out night in and night out. He clocks in, brings his hard hat to work, and just gets buckets.
His awareness of like space and timing, like one of his favorite moves is the baseline pull-up jump shot. And I can't believe that he finds a way to just get across the space and make a shot in such a tightly contested area and does it consistently.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like every game, Luke Richard-Rameau 19 points, Luke Richard-Rameau 26 points.
Well, and one of the crazy things is I know this D1 coach is going to sit there and say, well, what is it? What position is he playing? So he's kind of one of those kids that at that level, you don't worry about position.
No.
You don't worry about that. You know you want him on the floor because he will defend multiple positions. He's about 6'2". He's sturdy, a good, probably solid 210. Moves his feet well, good length, and just produces.
Yep.
Just
and he's an incredibly high IQ player.
Yeah.
He's a super smart kid. He's got incredible grades. Like Patriot League schools, if like just a plug and go, come in, he'll get you 13 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, probably almost from day one. Like he's really talented.
So, I mean, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
It was an unbelievable weekend.
Yeah.
Unbelievable weekend. The first weekend we had last week, Phenom's opening was spectacular. This weekend followed up, stay positive. Next weekend we'll have the Queen City Showcase.
And then we have a week off for Easter, and then we're in Spartanburg for the live group.
Yes.
So,
and AAU's here in full, or travel ball season.
Yes, travel ball season.
It's here in full swing.
Yes.
And North Carolina, it's officially here. It's officially time.
Yep.
And it's swinging.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. The crowds have been great. They've been electric. The coaches are coaching full bore. The kids are playing early.
Yes, they are.
I mean, it's just been an unbelievable atmosphere.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Last year for me, it was my first year covering the AAU thing heavily, so it's going to be good to get now that I have my feet under me for this to really dive in. I'm really excited for it. So
that's awesome. So make sure you check it out. If you're an AA or if you're a travel ball program listening, tomorrow, Monday, we're recording this Sunday right after the event. Tomorrow, Monday, will be the final day to register for the Queen City. We'll probably close it up midday, maybe a little bit to mid-afternoon because it's filling up pretty quickly. If you listen to this before that, make sure you get your team signed up. Make sure you get your team in because you're not going to want to miss this.
Yeah, no, it's going to be really good. I know we got I think Team United's coming and PSB's coming. I know there's probably a bunch of things coming.
Yeah, so it's going to be unbelievable.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
And then also the live period. The live period, make sure we're going to be in Spartanburg, South Carolina at the beautiful state-of-the-art Star Center.
They're doing Adidas trials there next week, so that place knows how to host big-time events.
And it's a state-of-the-art thing. All the courts under one, well, not all the courts we'll be playing on, but there's a ton of courts under one roof. You know, you can see clear across the gym and all that.
It'll be our hub.
Yeah, it'll be our hub. Tons of coaches. Last year we had over 250, so we'll be doing registration probably up until Monday prior to the event. That we'll be getting the schedule out and everything. So make sure that you do that. Make sure that you register. Make sure you go onto our website, www.phenomhoopreport.com, and register for those events because the exposure miles is unparalleled.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anybody that, I mean, we have a scout on every court. We have photographers, videographers. Phenom Don is killing it. I don't know, and on top of it, we have plenty of other media here too. We don't try to hold it all to ourselves. We have other people here, young videographers. If you're a young person trying to make it in the media thing, come cover an AU event, meet people, meet us. It's going to be a great opportunity.
Absolutely. I think even just the fans and the scouts alike realize that these Phenom Hoops travel ball events has the elite level talent, but also has an incredible stage for unknown players, unknown kids, or slept on, under recruited kids to also make a name for themselves.
Yeah, you will be watching, you will be talked about if you take care of business out there.
Absolutely.
And that's what we do. So
make sure you check out our website, phenomhoopreport.com. Please go to our YouTube channel, Phenom Hoop Report, and subscribe. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers now. We started that back in when did we start? Probably November, December.
Or late last year.
So that's moving along really well. Make sure you go subscribe. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram, Phenom_hoops. For Miles Mastercola,
for Jamie Shaw,
thank y'all very much.
We out.
Guys got it? So hard work on 3, sprint to the next spot. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Sprint to the next spot. Don't walk. Get there.